last night I watched the fight with Mike Tyson and Jake Paul on Netflix Live. First off, let me start by saying Netflix is trash, man. I missed the majority of the card itself because Netflix kept buffering. And the funniest thing about it is I thought it was my internet. You understand what I'm saying? Because I don't have the fastest internet, but I also don't have the slowest internet. So the whole time I was thinking that the Netflix wasn't working because maybe the internet that I got at the crib is a little slow. But I went on Twitter and it was literally like the number one trending topic on Twitter. Everybody was saying that their Netflix was buffering. And just like mine, it was stuck on 25%. Every time it tried to load to get back to the live event, it was buffering and it was stuck on 25%. But I will give Netflix this credit. When Mike Tyson fought, when it was time for Mike Tyson and Jake Paul to fight, all of a sudden it was working again. It was crystal clear, right? So I saw the whole fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. I saw the walkout. Jake Paul's walkout was super dope. I'm gonna tell you guys something, man. From the moment Mike Tyson walked out to go into the arena, to go into the ring, I knew he was gonna lose. I seen it. I literally seen it in his eyes, his facial expression. Not only did he not want to be there, but he knew he wasn't supposed to be doing what he did last night. 100%. He knew it. And I wasn't even going to watch this fight, guys. The reason why I watched this fight is because, these guys I play with on my PS4 when I be playing Grand Theft Auto and shit, they were all talking about this fight. And I told them, I said, I'm not excited for this fight at all. Mike Tyson is 58 years old. He has not had a professional boxing fight since 2005. And he's going to get his ass whooped. And every single one of them in the party chat, they all disagree with me. One guy specifically was telling me, even though Mike Tyson is old, it doesn't matter. And he asked me, he goes, would you get in the ring with a 50-year-old lion? And I said, what the fuck? Like, what are you talking about? Mike Tyson is not a lion. He's a human being. And he's like, oh, no, that's Iron Mike Tyson. He's the baddest man in the world. He's the best fighter in the world, blah, 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 blah. And I'm talking to him, and I go, bro, do you actually watch boxing? Like, do you watch boxing, recently? Because there's dudes out here, they don't get in the ring for more than a year, and they get their ass whooped. You think this nigga's gonna go in the ring, and he hasn't been in the ring since 2005. So he hasn't been in the ring for more than 20 years. And you think this old ass nigga is gonna look like Iron Mike Tyson. So then he goes on to say, Jake Paul's not a real boxer and he hasn't fought anybody tough. He's never fought a real boxer. And I agree with that, right? I agree with that. I think he's only fought one or two dudes that actually had professional boxing fight. Everybody else either came from, the MMA, or they came from, Nate Robinson, professional basketball player. You know what I'm saying? So I get what he was trying to say. But it wasn't just this nigga. It was everybody in the chat I was talking to. They all agreed that Mike Tyson was going to win. They all agreed that Mike Tyson was going to knock Jake Paul out. And they all was talking about, I was wrong. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And it made me realize, man, there's a lot of dumbass people in this world, guys. To everybody watching this video, I want you guys to understand, and listen, some of y'all that's listening to the video right now, y'all thought Mike Tyson was going to win too, because I already made videos about this, and I had people in the comment section that was on Mike Tyson's side saying Mike Tyson was going to win. But I want you guys to understand something, man. There's a lot of dumbass people in this world, man. Anybody that thought a nigga that's 58 was going to go in there last night fighting somebody that's 27, that's been active in the sport of boxing. Jake Paul fights 1 or 2 times a year for the past 4 or 5 years now. Whether you guys want to admit it or not, he's a professional boxer. He has skills, he has power. You understand what I'm saying? He has wins under his resume. He only has 1 loss. And even that 1 loss that he had against Tommy Fury, I think he won that fight. I think he got robbed. You feel me? So y'all gotta stop thinking that Jake Paul is just some bitch ass nigga that used to do YouTube and he's not a real boxer. He is 100% a real boxer. He's just a boxer that is business oriented, and he chooses to fight people that he knows he can beat, and he chooses to fight people that he know can garner attention to continue watching his fights. He's a good businessman, whether you want to admit it or not. But anybody that is a real boxing fan, I'm not talking about the people that stopped watching boxing 20 years ago. You stopped watching boxing in the early 2000s or the 90s. I'm talking about people that have stayed loyal to the sport, that have continued to watch boxing. We've seen what happened to Errol Spence Jr. when he was out for more than a year. We've seen what happened to Stephen Fulton when he was out for more than a year, when he fought against Anyway. We've seen this a lot recently, where boxers get in that ring, they haven't fought for more than a year, specifically the PBC boxers signed to Al Heyman, and they end up getting their ass whooped. So, I mean, any real boxing fan, bro, you should have not wanted to see this fight happen at all. This fight was sad, and this fight was a complete disgrace to the sport of boxing. It should have never happened. It should have never happened, bro. And I felt bad watching this fight last night, bro. I really did, because, like, you know, Mike Tyson is a legend. And whether people want to acknowledge this or not, man, this is a stain on his legacy, man. It is. Because so many people, they believe, regardless of age, that he was still Iron Mike Tyson, the same dude that y'all seen in the 90s and shit before he went to prison. Y'all still thought he was that same bad dude, bro. But, I mean, Father Time, bro, it catches up to everybody, man. The man is 58 years old. But guys, Mike Tyson is literally almost a senior citizen, bro. He's 58 years old. The man smokes a shit ton of weed. The man does mushrooms. He does ayahuasca. He does all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Mike Tyson is Floyd Mayweather. He hasn't taken care of his body outside of the sport of boxing. A lot of people don't realize this, but he just got in shape like a couple years ago, bro. A lot of people think, I've heard some dumbass people say, oh, even though he's 58, he doesn't look 58. You know, Mike Tyson, you know, he stays in shape. Bro, he didn't get in shape until he took that ayahuasca. He told y'all that. Mike Tyson was fat. Let himself go. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get in shape until he was taking the goddamn the ayahuasca, he calls it the toad. He talks about this. That's when he got in shape. He wasn't just in shape since he stopped boxing, bro. Even when Mike was still boxing before he retired, the man used to box with STDs, bro. That's how I know y'all not real Mike Tyson fans, man. He used to tell people, man was doing cocaine and fucking a bunch of bitches raw, had gonorrhea. The man was never this clean fighter that y'all painting this picture that he was, bro. Like, that just wasn't the case, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Now, let's talk specifically about the fight, right? So, round one, Mike Tyson actually looked really good in round one, right? And going into this fight, I told people, I said, look, is Mike Tyson still going to have some power? Yes, because we all know when it comes to sports, like especially boxing, the last thing you're going to lose is your power, right? Cool. So I said, if Mike Tyson is going to win this fight, he's going to have to knock Jake Paul out early. This can't be a situation where he lets this fight go more than 2 rounds, right? So I knew he was going to have some power. I knew he was going to have some aggressiveness, but the main thing I was worried about was his stamina and his legs, because I seen videos of Mike Tyson before this fight where he's walking and it looks like something is wrong with his legs. I knew he had a problem with his legs, right? So round one, I think everybody would agree, even the judges agree, Mike Tyson won round one. He actually almost knocked Jake Paul out. That's why Jake Paul kept hugging him and shit. I'm pretty sure everybody saw that. He clearly won round one, right? We all agree to that, right? Okay, round two, he came out with the same aggressiveness, right? But he got caught. He got caught with a left hook that Jake Paul threw, and it startled him, right? And if you guys notice, after he got hit with that left hook that Jake Paul threw, that's when Mike Tyson stopped throwing punches, right? Jake Paul was doing what he was supposed to do, using his legs, because the people I was talking to in the group chat, Jake Paul was running. Once again, these are not real boxing fans. Last time I checked, using your legs is a part of boxing. Anybody that's just going to stand in front of another fighter that they know it's dangerous, and you're just gonna stand there and just get knocked out on purpose, you're a fucking idiot. Jake Paul did everything he was supposed to do last night. He was using his legs, getting Mike tired, jabbing him, punching him, moving around, jabbing him, punching him, throwing a left hook, throw this, throw a right hand, move around. By the time it was round 3, bruh, Mike Tyson could barely move around the ring, bruh. The main thing I was paying attention to, man, was his legs, bruh, because I'm like, something ain't right with his legs, bruh. He was wearing a knee brace. I think it was on his left knee. And, bruh, he looked like he was in so much pain moving around that goddamn ring, bruh. I remember there was one point, I think this was round 3. Jake Paul hit him with a punch that, like, hit Mike Tyson in his head, hit him in his dome, right? And snot came out of Mike Tyson's nose, bruh. And he goes to the corner. You know, the people in the corner wipe the snot off his nose. They pour cold water on his head right around, because there was like a little sore on his head after he got hit. And Mike Tyson, like, was in so much pain, looked like he was crying a little bit, bruh. And I was like, all I was thinking to myself is, Mike, why are you doing this, bruh? Why? Like, why, Mike? Like, and guys, everybody listening to this, man, this is why they say money is the root of all evil, bruh. Like, when it comes to money, bro, like, us as human beings, like, we do a lot of stupid shit, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we all know when Mike Tyson was young, when he was in his prime, at one point, Mike Tyson was worth $500 million. Really, I think it was $350 million, right? Mike Tyson got paid $20 million last night to fight Jake Paul. Jake Paul was paid $40 million. A guy like Mike Tyson, who has kids, he has a family, right? Sure, he's made some money back, right? But he hasn't made probably not even half of the money he used to have back, right? I can't blame Mike Tyson for taking that fight last night because he did it for his family. But I blame everybody around him that allowed him to take that fight. I blame his wife. I blame his kids. Because I seen his son interview him before he walked out last night. And I'm like, bro, you're the reason why he's doing this, bro. Like, why are you allowing your father, who's 58, why did you allow him to do this, bro? All of the people out there, all the Mike Tyson supporters that agreed to him doing this, I blame you guys, bro. You guys are the ones that I blame for allowing Mike to step in there, bro. Because y'all are so in love with Mike Tyson, the boxer, that y'all don't give a fuck about Mike Tyson, the human being, bro. It's obvious he's not that same guy that he was when he was boxing, bro. It's not who he is anymore. I think he's done a very good job of showing the world that he's a changed man, he's an evolved man. It's not the same dude, you understand what I'm saying, that we've seen 20 years ago, bro. It's just not. And y'all are so in love with Mike Tyson, the boxer, that y'all were selfish enough to actually gas Mike up to think that what he was doing last night was the right thing, bro. And what we seen last night, bro, it was a disgrace to the sport of boxing, bro. Straight up. Jake Paul could have easily knocked out Mike Tyson last night. But you know why he didn't do it? Because Jake Paul cares about Mike Tyson as a human being. And he knows what that would have done to his legacy. If Jake Paul would have knocked out Mike Tyson last night, and Mike Tyson barely could get it, and Mike Tyson just was on the ground, barely able to get up, bro, that would have completely, because his legacy is already tarnished, but that would have completely tarnished the legacy of Mike Tyson. All these young kids that didn't get to see his older fights when he was young, the only fight they're going to think of when they hear the name Mike Tyson right now is Jake Paul beating his ass. That's all they're going to think about. Every time people talk about, oh, Mike Tyson is top 5, Mike Tyson is the baddest man. Oh, you talking about that old ass nigga that got his ass beat up by Jake Paul? That's what the kids is going to say now, man. That's what they're going to say. Jake Paul took his foot off the gas, and if you looked at that last round before the fight was even over, he just stopped throwing punches and just took a bow and said, yo, man, thank you for doing this for me, bro. Thank you for allowing us to make this much money. Thank you for, helping me continue to get where I want to get in the sport of boxing. Thank you, man. He could have knocked out Mike Tyson last night. Mike Tyson, if you were to ask Mike Tyson would tell you Jake Paul could have knocked him out last night. He chose not to, bro. And another thing, what was up with Mike Tyson constantly chewing his glove every 2 seconds, bro? That's how I knew. When I saw that, I'm like, he doesn't want to be there. Chewing the glove every 2 seconds, bro, I was like, bro, Mike does not want to be there, bro. I knew it was taking everything in his power to not just go to his corner and say, stop the fight. The only reason he didn't do that is because of the fans and his kids, bro. He didn't want to see his kids see him quit, bro. He didn't want the world to see him quit. So, shout out to Jake Paul. I don't blame Jake Paul at all because Mike Tyson, as a man, he should have never took this fight, bro. I blame Mike Tyson and everybody that supported him doing this. This is a disgrace to the sport of boxing. And to the boxing fans out there, you know, I don't know why y'all hate Jake Paul so much, bro, because Jake Paul, whether you want to admit it or not, Jake Paul is helping the sport of boxing grow. He is. He is. He has more people watching boxing than ever, bro, because when the real boxers fight, y'all niggas don't support it. Y'all don't. But when Jake Paul is fighting, whether it's an MMA fighter, a senior citizen professional boxer, whether he's fighting a ex-NBA player like Nate Robinson and knock him out, people support it. Y'all watch. Y'all watch it. Y'all tune in. Y'all spend money. Y'all give it attention. So, shout out to Jake Paul, man. You know, to Mike Tyson, man. One thing I will say is you got the heart of a lion, bro. The fact that he stepped in there, he went all 8 rounds last night, and he tried his best to get the job done. Salute to Mike Tyson.